Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 89 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. Set mode, no items, so yeah. So with that being said and done, let's get on with today's episode. Alrighty, so I believe we already talked to Madam X. We've had the little scene with Mosley and Amber. So then let me take a look down here, just in case. I know we're supposed to go to the one room, I'm just looking around just in case, if there is anything. Okay. I don't think there really is much else to look at then. I assume nothing there. Okay. Okay. Mimikyu's over there. I assume... yeah, you can't really see Valerie. Okay. Oops. There we go. And then... did I talk to everybody over here? I think I did. Yes, we did. Okay. I do remember that. Alright, off to the other room. Save here. And then... there we go. So we just gotta use this key on this door, right? It looks like the key goes into the panel actually. Well then, Alon, if you would do the honors. Lift rising to level 1. Lift rising. What? I don't think this is just a door. It's an elevator. An what? An elevator. It's a device that lifts and descends depending on the input of the passenger. Floor go up, floor go down. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Let's see where this thing takes us. Alon and the rest of the crew took the elevator down to the bottom floor of the ship. I don't believe this. No way. Holy moly. For a moment. This is incredible. I've never seen so much color in one place. What's going on? A vault consisting of nature itself. I didn't think a place like this existed anywhere else in this world. Ah yeah, nature. Mosley, don't just run off into places you don't know. Kenneth, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just a little overwhelmed, I suppose. I wish Tesla could have been here to see all of this. You children go on ahead. I'm going to stay here for a while. Sure thing. You know, it's something that's like... how do I want to word it? Interesting to me. I've always wondered why they never really included Madam X within this whole thing. Because, like... she is on the boat with us, so, like... you kind of think she would? But I guess at the same time... she's probably like, yeah, they hate me. Rightfully so. I kind of caused, you know, Jenner to die, Alon's mom to die, etc, etc. And maybe just like, yeah, we're not friends, we're just working together to achieve the same goal on getting out of here, so... it might be a thing that she's respecting our space. I guess, yeah, now that I think about it, it could be that. I guess what I'm saying is it would have been kind of neat that she would have been a part of this, but it is what it is. Because I think it's something that I brought up before, that... and I guess like a few other viewers on the channel as well, that commented about this. It just would be nice to have a little bit more of her, you know, within the game. But I can understand why that there isn't, so yeah. I never thought I'd see a sight like this. I guess this is the reason you keep on living. Unexpected blessings. The air tastes so clean, I don't taste toxic sludge anymore. Yeah, it's nice. It's a little better than just nice. I wonder how things would have been if my friend and I were here together. Yeah, if Mom was here too, that'd be the best. Now it is interesting, the certain quote there. If my friend and I were here together. I would say to keep that in mind. I'm almost certain I know who she's referring to, but I'll leave it at that for now. And then... there we go. Alright, so you can't really mess with it. You know, I really do think it is something that is, like, overlooked is this here. We'll keep going, and then I might do a little spoiler rant on that. Yeah, let me just go through this first. Real quick. Kenneth just stays silent, right? Yeah, he does. Hey, Malia. It's funny how much we take for granted, huh? A scenery like this is nothing out of the ordinary for us, but they're seeing something so beautiful for the first time. For them, it's something they never experienced. What Madam X said got me thinking. If everything works out, it means we're going to have to sacrifice Vivian after all. And in doing so, we're going to restore our old time, right? What does that mean for this one? Will the happiness they feel now mean nothing? Are we working towards destroying this one, or will it coexist simultaneously? I suck at pronouncing words. I've said that a million times, but you get what I mean of trying to pronounce that. Who knows? Why does it matter? It's necessary. I don't think... well, let me look at the points. I'm pretty sure it's necessary is the right one. Because, well, let me look at the points, though. But the reason that I would probably say that is, you know, you don't want anything bad to happen to these people, but again, it's not our time. It's not our world. So... yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, here we go. Who knows is +1, why does it matter is -2, +2 for it's necessary. I didn't want to hear you say that, but I think you're right. The world we left behind, if it's even still standing in some pocket of space and time, we cannot just abandon everyone. It's just too painful. This isn't our home, we can't stay here. Now this one I think is neutral. No matter what you say. Yes, I just looked at the points there. This isn't our home, we can't stay here. We'll go with the first one to keep it simple. This isn't our home. You're right, in the end, this isn't our home. We need to go back to where we belong. Staying here is accepting defeat. Besides, if I stay here, Venom will... Thank you for snapping me on out of this rut. Alon, you've always been there for me no matter what. From the beginning, you've been there, and I don't think I can say the same. I've been a terrible friend to you, and that's something that's truly unforgivable. But I want to be there to protect you, just as you've been there to protect me. This is a promise I will make to you. We need to tell everyone what we're planning on doing on Black Steeple, at Black Steeple. After all, with Madam X as the new captain, we're quite literally dragging them into this. Come on, let's go. And then the little points that you got there. Now, of course, like, if you're going for, like, the renegade route and you're, like, being negative towards, like, all of your friends, you would not get those points. And if you're going for the Paragon route, but for some reason don't get those points, that pretty much means you did not get enough points with Malia throughout the game to get those additional points and the dialogue. So if there are some people that, you know, may just be answering however they want to answer the questions or dialogue choices, that's totally fine. You can do whatever you want. It's your game file. But if for some reason you never got that, that is why, just in case if anyone is curious. What's going on here? What's with this machine? That's what we're trying to find out, but it looks like this thing needs 2 passcodes to function. Passcodes that we obviously and unfortunately do not have. Maybe we could beat them out of Valerie. Allow me. Forfeit the idea. I won't allow it. Mom would have let me do it, and as unfortunate as it is, she's not here at the moment. Actually, about that, there's something we'd like to tell you. Alana and Malia explained the situation. Uh-oh. Black Steeple Castle is where the princess is, isn't it? Yes, that means count me in. Amber, this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Just look at what we're capable of. We took over the ship with no problem. With the help of Alana and Malia and Madam X, that is. They took my mother and my best friend away from me. We will never get a chance like this again, Kenneth. This is what the 3 of us are doing no matter what. If you come with us, I think we can make a difference. Amber is right. We never get an opportunity like this ever again. However, it's an all or nothing type of risk. If we fail, we lose everything. And I want to keep that in mind just for any like new players. Keep that in mind whenever they have like a little like gold dialogue there. It is important. We don't have anything left. This ship is great, but it's no way to live. Even if this planet is a world god plunged into destruction, I'll live out. I don't know why I said destruction, but that's okay. I'll live out hell with the people I love. Without that, there's nothing left. What an edgelord. Hey, shut it, Munchkin. I don't want to hear it from you. It's okay. You just admitted you love me. You love me, you love me, you love me. I said be quiet. I can't help but agree though. I am willing to put my life on the line to see Tesla again and that's final, sorry. It's decided then, we're in. That's great to hear. I'm relieved. We have a few days until we arrive. All of us should prepare until then. For a moment. You know, I've always been like confused by this weird like cloud thing, you know? But I assume that's pretty much like Storm 9 itself, probably. If I had to guess, maybe? I'm not sure. Probably. Nimra, with all of her strength, fought the vile blight from within the underground labyrinth. With her power and her disciples, she fought for peace. But even with this promise in her mind, the terrible evil that engulfed this being was far too much for Nimra to imagine. One by one, her disciples fell, all serving their queen until their final moments. Nimra stood tall before the behemoth and stood still. What world become of the world? What of Nimra? See, and like that's a different, or that's like a difficult thing though, because it's like, is it spoilers? I mean, it kind of isn't if you can connect the dots if you are new, but I guess to be safe, let's do a spoiler rant here. Yeah, let's be safe. If you don't want to listen, that's fine. Go to the comment section below. So yeah. So it's like a really tricky thing for me because again, what would become of the world? What of Nimra? And I brought up the thing of like this like behemoth. Like, what is this? It's almost as if it's something that isn't Indred himself or Vitus himself, because like it, like again, like if it was Vitus, like why not have Vitus like right there standing against Nimra? I mean, it probably is something that Vitus caused, but it's like, what is it though? Is it Storm 9? Did he like transform into something? Maybe Veltal? And I mean, I guess it could have been, but that's like tricky though, because it's like, well, then if that's the case, why didn't Nimra go and become, Xerneas? Well, she actually might have. I don't know, but there came a point. Well, you can kind of see like the little like crown on her head. It kind of resembles Xerneas though. Let's just say, for example, maybe it is Yveltal. The fight happened. One by one, they fell. Hazuki, um, Anju, Vivian's gone because of the sacrifice. Let's say they got into a fight. Nimra got him to a point where he had to revert to his true self. Let's say it's Yveltal. And let's say like he's like, all right, Gur, blah blah blah. I'm gonna cause Storm 9. I hate all of you. I love God. This is for you. My love for you, Arceus, and yada yada yada. Maybe it was just a thing that Nimra, I don't know, couldn't revert quick enough or fast enough, or just didn't have the power to do so, and she kind of fell because, like you've seen, not only within the little Easter egg thing, if you do enough things within the like within chapter 3, you get into the one hidden room where you get the Bronzor. You could see like a Aegis shield and like two crystal swords, the ones that she has, symbolizing and showing, yeah, he's the one that did that, killed them both. And then another thing is within the obelisk, is how I'm going to pronounce it. The giant like tower that like glows blue and has like dark colors around it and whatnot. Um when you go in there, you see something that kind of resembles Nimra, kinda not. And while that is Nimra, it's pretty much like a representation in my mind of her code, like not being deleted, but in a sense not within this game anymore. So she's now kind of just chilling there because again, in this world, she's not here anymore. But that's a difficult thing because it's like, if that's the case, then what about the whole thing within like the oh goodness, the Vivian quest? When she was younger, you kind of see Nimra there, and not only that, well, I guess those are like past events, but she still somehow appears still because of Saki. Like she appeared before her within the whole Hazuki thing, where Hazuki went like mad crazy, and Nimra decided to bless Saki instead. I don't know. I don't know. It's like she is dead, but she isn't. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing for me, and I know like I'm wording my words like really weird about this whole thing, but I don't know. Just the way that they worded it here, like the behemoth and all of that kind of stuff. The only thing I could think of is like the whole Yveltal thing happened. Maybe she just wasn't able to like revert or whatever, dies, and then Yveltal kind of can't really go back anymore, which kind of like makes sense because like with Griseldia, there was the whole thing where she was once human, but then Spatial and Tempo were like, "Hey, look, you're causing a lot of issues. Our Majesty is not liking this. Drink from the chalice," and then reverts back to Giratina. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave it at that. Alrighty. Humanity's fate is... And of course, there's more with that rant that I could have gotten into, but I don't want to take up a lot of time because I know I can do that. Everyone make their way upstairs. Blacksteeple Castle is within view. Be prepared. For a moment. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Let me do this real quick. What am I doing? Citrus berries, not orange berries. Alright. Let's go have fun at a castle. Real quick, I want to look at the... Okay, so they still say the same. Same thing. I don't think you can... No, okay. Oh, Alon, there you are. It's time. Holy crap. Can I be let down from here already? I mean, it's pouring for Poochiana's sake. Would you just shut up? We're all getting soaked, so deal with it. Beep, beep, beep. Everyone, take a look over there. Those are houses. They're on a metal island. Must be a community settled upon this place. The metal is most likely there to prevent the land from sinking into the Crimson Sea. You know what's really interesting about this whole thing, though? Yeah, small spoiler rant. I have to talk about this. You know, it's really interesting. And by the way, final warning, we're in spoiler territory. It really resembles, you know, like the third layer in a sense. Because like you have like the white there. The houses kind of look similar to them if I'm not mistaken. Kind of an interesting little thing to think about, honestly. Because like I brought it up before, like I feel like some of the most important like chapters within a game is, you know, the prologue, chapter 3, and well, those are the two like main ones that I always like go back to. But not saying that any other chapter is not important, but those are the two that I would say, like, I feel like there's a lot to it. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know, it's just something that kind of like caught my eye that I didn't really think about before. Like, it really does kind of like resemble that a little bit. Because like this all would have been, you know, underground within the third layer. Interesting, just interesting to think about is all. We'll leave it at that. Alrighty. How would they even get the resources to make that? I'm assuming the... Sorry. Am I seeing things wrong, or is that metal island dumping waste into the sea? No way. Don't tell me these freaks are the cause of the sea turning red. How can this place turn an entire sea red with small pipes like that? It's more likely there are hundreds upon thousands of them scattered around the island. We're pulling into the port. Be ready to disembark. After days at sea, it looks like we finally made it. I don't know what we're going to experience here. Don't let up your guard. If you need to prepare any more, now would be the time to do so. The crew on the boat had some cool things, but pirates are pirates. They won't just hand anything over for free. Keep moving. Valerie's had a rough few days, huh? Boo-hoo. We've had way more bad days. She's gotta toughen up, Missy. All she gotta do is lift up her 2 girls and pull through. 2 girls and pull through? I guess like the crew. That's what my crewmate said on the boat anyways. Mosley, don't ever say that again. Please don't repeat what the people on the ship say. We should go, I agree with Mosley. What do the points say? We must press on. Oh. Oop, wrong one. Oh, so I guess both are neutral? We should go. Please, I'm tired of this boat. I need to get my irritation out of my system. Hell yes, I'm ready to burn down a castle. Why burn down the castle when we could just live in it when we're done? Hey, good idea. I want the top bunk. Mosley, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it may be in everyone's best interest if you stayed here. What? We discussed this a bit before, but you're still just a child. If something happens, we may be unable to protect you. But just trust us on this one, kiddo. We'll be back before you know it. Granny and the others are in the oasis. Please wait there with them. Adults suck. I'm gonna go trash talk you to my friends. I'm glad she took that well. That was taking things well? Come, let's finish this once and for all. Sounds like a plan. Also, I do have a idea on how they're doing that with the Red Sea, but I don't. I think I'll keep that to myself for now. Hey Mimikyu, you seem to be doing better. Cause like I forgot if like they explained the Red Sea or not. I don't remember. But right, they did bring up if you need to like buy stuff, I'm pretty sure the pirates will sell it, but we don't really. I mean, I guess I could check out what they're selling. I doubt it'd be anything like exclusive. Let me take a look. Maybe not? Okay. I thought they brought up something about selling. No? It would have been neat to see Mosley here. Just to talk to her one more time. Not like she like goes anywhere or anything, but before like we go into the castle. Weird, I heard him say something about the pirates, but maybe it's something that they forgot to like add in, the pirates that sell stuff. Or maybe I misread it. That's probably so. Alright, here we go. Let me talk to everybody here first. Can we hurry this up? Open up the door, Madam X. Is this the place? I cannot read today. Is this the way into the castle? Somehow I expected a more grand entrance. Oh, please don't hurt me. Oh, please, oh, please. Alon, we're here. We'll be entering the castle past this door. From here on out, I will not be able to protect any of you. You are responsible for yourselves. So, I forgot she did that. So basically, the same that it's always been. This time, it'll be different from anything you've ever experienced. The princess is a great enemy that you best not... Bruh moment. No. Wah. Would you stop giving me such trouble? You're gonna kill me. I don't want to die. I will kill you if you don't stop squabbling. All I need you to do is open this door. Understood? Oh. That's all you want me to do? Yes. Well, I can do that. Just input that, and then this, and then that again, and done. There, I opened the door. You'll let me go now, right? Not a chance. You'll just sail on away. We may need that ship if things go away. Wow, she's gonna kill me again. Or kill me, sorry. For the love of. I don't know, I've always found that scene really fun with Madam X. What is with this painting? It seems to be in good condition despite it being so old. This painting depicts Nimra, a woman told in legend. You know what's really interesting? So, here's the thing. On the older versions, there actually was like a woman there, but now, unless I'm blind, I don't see a lady there at all. But you know what I do kind of see? Do I want to... I might spoil, maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into a little... Well, let me read it first. Let me read this first. Sorry for the pause there. We're back now. Anyways, this is Nimra. Yeah, there she is. It used to be like that. That was, whatchamacallit, on the portrait. But now they kind of changed it up a little bit. Now, what's interesting is, like, you see her there, you see the archetype there, but what's really interesting is the little thing besides the archetype. You know, while I don't know what that is, I have a really odd idea on what that is. Let me just read this and then I'll get into like the spoiler. Nimra was the original caretaker of this castle. She lost this castle many years ago in a war. Team Zen had control over the castle in our world. Regardless, she's no longer alive in our time. The castle couldn't be hers even if she were. Kenneth, you read boring books and the like. Do you know anything about Nimra? Only small bits of her personality. A woman who was known for her very loving, caring, and motherly nature. Motherly, huh? Reminds me of when we found Mosley when she was smaller. Her parents abandoned her and she was starving, but Tessa made sure she was fed under her care, even going as far as giving up her portion. My mother is a little too kind in my opinion, but that's just the person she is. We cannot change that. People like her need to be cherished and protected. I'm not leaving this castle without her. Well said, Amber. My mother sold me for 3 slices of bread and water. Ah, memories. This makes me think about who my mother was. Madam X, what was your mother like? What an infuriating question. My mother was a weak individual that gave her life to protect me. If there was anything Alana and I had in common, it would be that. The only difference is that your mother's sacrifice meant nothing in the end. See, but You know, it's not necessarily like spoilers. I mean, it's more of like a theory than like a spoiler, but I mean, yeah, it's more of like a theory than a spoiler. Let's do our spoiler thing now, real quick. So yeah, I want to do it. There's a lot that I want to talk about, because why not? If you don't want to listen, that's fine. Go to the comment section below. Alright, sorry if it kind of like cut off there, but we're back now. But yeah, we're now in spoiler territory. So first of all, let's go through it one by one. First of all, the whole island thing, I assume that has something to do with the whole like sludge thing, because like there was like the whole thing where like they found like this like sludge waste thing on like Anju and like Aaron and the others within like chapter 13 question mark, I think it was, something like that, when they were like doing like research and going up against Angie and yada yada yada. So I assume that's probably what's going on with the sea. Maybe not, but it has something to do with like Vitus or Indrid, something of the sort, I think. Maybe not, might be wrong on that. The next thing, the whole portrait here, it kind of looks a little bit like the archetype. If you kind of look at the like outlinings, there seems to be something that's like round, like four things that kind of like poke out a little. I think it kind of looks like that. Maybe it's just a bunch of like, I don't know, splatter paint or something on it. I mean, maybe, and I'm just like overthinking it. But like, it does seem like there is something with it, because like it looks like there's something within like the center area, but I cannot make out what it is. And what's interesting is like the frame itself. I mean, it kind of looks like the what is it called? Like the enigmatic key? I cannot pronounce words. The one that Marionette gives you. There's a quest that you can use the key to find like a little like hidden thing, and then you also use it within the pyramid. It kind of looks like that, you know? And then I don't know if there's really any meaning to the like blue, green, blue, green, blue, and then red. That I don't know. I mean, Xerneas, Zygarde, Yveltal, maybe? I don't know. But another thing, going to the portrait itself, the little thing that was by the archetype, what if that was a nuke? Now some of you may be thinking, why would it be a nuke? Unless they changed it when you travel through the desert, through I think like Alamissa Urban and whatnot, with like Ren, Alita, Nastasia, and all of them, you come across like a nuke in the ground. Reese is there as well, but I guess like there really wasn't anything in it. It could have been something that was used within, you know, the war. And well, I'm not saying that's the same nuke as that one there, but I'm saying, whatchamacallit, there was a war with like the 7 nations, and I would assume that was Nimra holding up the archetype being like, hey, Arceus, please bless me. And then of course there's the whole story with some person in Kalos, probably AZ is who they're referring to, you know, fired the ultimate weapon, ending the war. It's done and over. And life kind of like carries on from then on. I don't know, it's kind of like interesting to think about. I might be right, I might be wrong, I'm not too certain on that though. Just something fun to think about. I could get into like more detail and all of that, but we'll keep it at that for now, because I can rant a lot. The next thing is the Madam X thing. It's one of those things that it's more so a theory, but I guess some might count it as spoilers, and that's why I'll say it here. Is the popular theory of Marionette or Maria being Madam X. It doesn't fit within that phrase there. When she said, "My mother sacrificed herself for me." she kind of didn't. If we're thinking about Anatha, she didn't really sacrifice herself for anything. She died because, you know, the Tangrove was like, hey, Vine Whip, and then crashed through the door, you know? Like, she didn't really, in that, you know, death there, which is unfortunate, but like, didn't really sacrifice herself at all for Madame X. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Because like, I think I brought it up before on one of the videos. No, I haven't. While Marionette is a very popular theory, and there's a lot that fits for Madame X being her, the more and more I play this game, I don't think she's Marionette. I don't. And I might be overthinking it, which is very possible. But it's odd, the more I play it, I don't think it's her. I don't. Who she is... Again, I want to do like a Madame X theory video at some point on this channel. I'm not going to do it now, but I don't know. I don't know. Just so people do know this, I'm going to ride with this because I've been on this since like, oh god, like V8, 9, 10, many years. And I'm not second guessing myself on this one. I know I'm 99% wrong, but I'm holding on to it. I think she's Anatha. I'm holding it to that. To be fair, there are a ton of theories that I have, and like, not players, sorry, but people that like I speculated on. But yeah, I think it's very likely to be Anatha, but also at the same time, probably not either. It's like a coin toss for me. But I don't know. The more that I think about it, I think she has to have something to do with the whole thing with Mira. Because you have the whole thing with Lord Zenodin. And there was originally a Team Zen on the Mira region. It could be a thing that the plant went down. You know, here's a fun idea. Let's do this then. Yeah, why not? Let's go into it, because I want to. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Because, I guess to be fair, if I don't say it now, I'm gonna forget this. I know it said that there are only 2 survivors from the power plant or whatever it was. But let's just say it wasn't 2. Somehow, Madame X survived. Let's just say, you know, Lord Zenodin's like, oh no, and then like dies from, I don't know, some explosion or whatever. And then like her mother is carrying like Madame X as like a child or whatever, like, oh, I gotta get you out of here, go. And then things happen. She sacrificed herself in some sort of way so Madame X can live on. And then Madame X is over here like, hey, I got a problem. Radiation got me. And I know I'm spewing nonsense here, but let's stay on this. I have to have a suit that keeps me protected. Because of that, and not only that, other things as well. I know there's theories about, you know, the whole overlapping thing, the suit like causing her to not like get erased because of like overlapping. And there's a lot of like other theories with the suit, why she has it on, you know. Like, I get that, but let's play on the idea that what if it is that? But see, here's the problem though. Here's the... Then like, the whole thing with like Yveltal then. Unless like Indred is like, that's not my child. But no, that's difficult though, because it's like Madame X at the castle is like, father, I've lost. Unless it's a complete coincidence that, not referring to Indred, but referring to Lord Zenodin. You know, let's do this. Why not? Indred has shown that he's had multiple wives within this game. Let's do this. What if Indred is Lord Zenodin, and not with like Anipha, of course, but had marriage with another woman and had a child with her, and that child is Madame X. Has nothing to do with Anitha, has nothing at all to do with any of the other people. Malia, Aaron, Alice, Alan, Maria has nothing to do with them. She's still connected to Indred, but has no connection with the others. But then again, it gets into like the debate though of then why? Why is she doing any of this? Is it just because she's like, you know what, Avian? It could be a whole thing, like she lined up with like, you know, Anastasia to be like, you know what, your mother was right with being like Katsu. We got to go back to the mirror region. We're not supposed to be here. I want to go home, and I have to do all of this and that here. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know. Because like it's difficult though, because it's like if that's the case, then it's like, why are you causing mayhem here? Yeah, I get it. It sucks. Like, let's just say it is true. Your home was destroyed, being the mirror region. But why would you want to up and destroy this one? And it goes back to what I've always said. It could be the whole thing with, you know, Varaya trying to break the chains and whatnot. I mean, it could be that, because like the mirror region, let's just say the mirror region was all predetermined as well, is a part of the, you know, Pokemon Rejuvenation story that Varaya created. Then I guess it could fit into that, but there's so many holes. That's the problem. See, and that to me is the most difficult part, trying to create theories. Any theory that I and a lot of people come up with, it sounds solid, but there's so many holes. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. We'll leave it at that. I'm done. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Watch it, you'll regret that. No matter what, she just makes a, like, remark to whatever you say, so... I mean, I guess we could see all three options, why not? Watch it. Did I hurt your feelings? Very sorry about that. Next time, I'll pick my words more carefully when I decide to tread over your feelings. What I said still stands. You're pathetic, Madam X, that's all there is to say. Believe what you like, there's no time for this. Yeah, I'll read all three of them, because why not? Alright, sorry for the pause there. I feel like I said that weird. You'll regret that. Will I? I very much doubt that. We'll make you eat your words one day. Believe what you like, there's no time for this. And then we'll go with the final one. Alright, we're back. We'll just go with the silent approach for the final one. Nothing to say, good. And then we'll just go with that one. Again, you don't really get any points for any of that, so answer however you want. This is going to sound really weird, Alon, but when I was trying to think of my mother, the first woman who appeared in my head was Tesla. The way she took care of us back in Tella Resort was so special to me. As for my actual mother, I never knew her, but if she's alive, wherever she is, I hope she's proud of me. We should go. For a moment. And I assume, yeah, you can't really look at the portrait anymore. Yeah, you know, since we are... I want to read the bookcases first, just in case. Let's see. Okay. I think with that being said and done, I was kind of hoping to do a little more, but if I do more, it's going to be well over an hour, so we'll stop there. It was a pretty alright episode. Mainly, I guess, like, just talking in theories more than battling in action, but that's okay. Next episode, we'll definitely make a lot of progress. It's a long game, so most of you guys probably understand if you're watching to this point. And plus, I'm tired. I'm gonna go crash. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Good morning.